Hey viewers, welcome to another game as a Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Brand game, and Brand is going to go mid lane for us, as usual of course. Anyhow, yeah, let's see how he does. So of course we are starting off with boots and potions because that is the way to start, and we are going mid lane. And who are we up against? Come on, come on. I'm guessing Gragas. Gragas or Ahri? No, I'm guessing Ahri, but I'm hoping Gragas. We will have to see. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit because, as you can see, we have no jungler. There is a jungler on the enemy team, so the top lane should do pretty well. And yeah, with two possibilities here in mid, top lane can either get Gragas to fight against, or Ahri, and I guess for them, I would hope Ahri, because Gragas can actually still do something when in a 1 vs 2 lane, but Ahri sure has a problem because all of her spells are kind of 1 vs 1 spells. Although her Foxfires and her ultimate, they target multiple targets, but you really don't want that. So yeah, they did put it in the way that is the best for them. Ahri helping out with the blue there, of course, and Brand just starting very well with the farming here. And hasn't thrown a spell yet. Yeah, there we go. You of course have to try to harass as much as possible, and oh, that was the wrong one. So yeah, you have to try to harass Ahri as much as possible in this case, because that is the way that works. Harassing is very hard in the beginning, especially if Ahri starts boots, which she obviously did, because she is fast enough to run away from that pillar of flame, and that kind of gives you the impression that she already has that movement speed. So yeah, in the later game, of course, you can harass with all of your skills, and harassing with the Q, it is harder, but it is easier to hit. It's harder because it can also hit minions, and missing a couple minions there, but that's alright. He currently is ahead, I would say. Yeah, it is 10 to 14. Oh, missing the Q. If he hit that Q, he would have had a kill there. But yeah, well, because he still had an ignite up, and he would have been able to land 2 more auto attacks. And yeah, he still has the chance to do it again, because Ahri is healing up, but she only has 2 health potions, because she bought a mana potion for some reason. And buying mana potions on Ahri, just like on Brand, means that you don't know how to manage your mana. And that means that you spam too many spells to get the minions. And this Brand has been doing a particularly good job of not needing a lot of spells in the beginning. Of course, the later the game goes, the more mana you have in your mana pool. So the less of a problem it is to use spells to farm. So in the late game you can just spam all of your spells, it doesn't matter at all. As long as you have some additional mana on your items, and as long as you're high enough level, you can do whatever you want. It's also the reason why mana items are normally not good, so pure mana items like the Chalice of Harmony. And that's also the reason why they upgrade, or they made the upgrade to Athene's Unholy Grail. Yeah, I mean, mana items, so pure mana items in the end game are just no good. And oh, missing the Q again. But then again, Ahri misses her charm as well. So it's still all good. So getting some damage done on the minions here, and well, getting most of them at least, because you can't get all of them when you use your spells like that. Or you have to have a very good eye for what the tower is targeting, and then react to that. But yeah, later in the game we will be able to do Pillar of Flame into Conflagration or something like that, and get all of the minions that way. Here you could already see it working, but now it needed some ticks from the innate ability, the Blaze. Because yeah, it will actually take away quite a bit of health. Not on the minions so much, but in general. Oh, Ahri, yeah. And that's the thing that happens when Ahri turns 6. She immediately jumps on you all the time. I forgot to mention it this time. I normally mention it, but that's the way she works. The moment she turns level 6, she gets such a huge power boost that yeah, she will just jump on you and hope to get a kill. So either you have to harass her a lot before that happens, or you have to just stand back the moment she is halfway level 5. And you can see that because you're halfway level 5. If you have been in the lane, otherwise you need to kind of estimate how far she's ahead. Because this happens all the time, and you can prevent it pretty easily by just staying back for like half a level, and then after that she can't really do that anymore, because if you're level 6 and she's level 6, then yeah, she can do it, but if both of you are level 7, it's a lot harder to do. Because that little bit of extra health that you get is enough to, well, to kind of prevent that. And of course you need to hide behind your minions, because it's impossible for her to do her burst if you're between your minions or behind your minions. And once again, oh, getting very close there, but very good ultimate. Getting a little bit lucky that it bounced twice on Ahri, but even if it didn't, it would have been a kill. So yeah, trading 1 kill for 1 kill in this case. And you can see that once he reaches level 7, he has plenty of health to take some damage. And yeah, it's a really small amount of extra health, but still, for some reason, yeah, the extra magic resist. No, he doesn't get extra magic resist per level. Never mind. No, it's just the extra health he has from those items. Yeah, well, everything, every little bit, the extra health he gets from leveling up. All of those things, they become enough to, well, to not die there. Of course, the best thing to do against Ahri, if she's level 5, and you can, because your lane is a little bit pushed, for example. Yeah, you have two options. First of all, you can hide behind your minions and turrets, next to your turret. That way, you, in the worst case, you will trade 1 for 1. So if you harass her a little bit before then you should be fine, because she's not going to jump in. And if she jumps in, you're going to trade 1 for 1. In the worst case, maybe you can get a kill without her, or without her killing you. Yeah, the best thing to do then would be to just go back and buy these 2 Doran's rings, or buy a little bit of magic resist, maybe magic resist boots, for example. That way, when you come back, there's really no way she can kill you with that burst. She will have to wait until she actually has some AP, and yeah, the pure spell damage is just not enough. And yeah, it's the problem of playing against Ahri, these kind of things. But yeah, Ahri is really, it's not that hard to prevent this little trick at level 6, because all of the Ahris know that. They all know that it is just a matter of getting a level 6, and then they should be fine. Oh, he might still get it. No. That's unfortunate. It was really close. So yeah, nice attempt, but it didn't work out. 5 seconds till Ignite, and with Ignite he might actually be able to do it anyhow. But Ahri does have her... Oh no, Ahri just used her ultimate, I think. And she just used both of her main damage spells. So the only thing she has left is her charm. And oh, he went for it, but it didn't work out. No, don't push the lane. Just let it push. No, don't attack it. Just let it. And now he misses the last hit on it. That's pretty cute. Even though he has this spell which instantly kills it, and he of course has his auto attack, which almost instantly kills it.
An ally has been slain.
So yeah, it seems that Ahri went back, which means that he should be backing as well. But instead he's going to do some damage, and well, he has plenty of mana. That's not the problem. The problem is she's going to come back with more items than he has, and that means that she has an advantage. Oh, he's going back now. Okay. So Ahri is going to come back with the Hextech Revolver. Oh, do we normally see that on Ahri? Because I don't think so. He didn't go back anyway. Ahri has Hextech Revolver. That is interesting because Ahri is not really good with Hextech Revolver. And well, at least Brand gets a lot of damage done here. And no. It's good as harassment, but he's not going to finish her off. It was close, like the last time, but not good enough. Just stun him. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he overextended way too much there, but yeah, I didn't expect Nocturne to come in either. And then when the ultimate went down, I knew it was for this lane, but yeah, well, then it's too late. And as you can see, yeah, he does all that damage, just like well, Brand does a lot of damage, Nocturne does a lot of damage too. So yeah, 650 health left on that turret. And well, it seems that this guy just took over the bottom lane instead of the top lane, which I expected. Normally the top lane is the 2 versus 1, but that's the 2 versus 2 now. And oh no! It is the soloer. Tryndamere is soloing that, and oh wow, a very easy kill because of that Blitzcrank interference there. And it seems that that Tryndamere here is winning this top lane quite heavily. And wow, that is pretty impressive. Hang on, so we have Akali at 52 and she is there with... I don't even know. But Tryndamere is at 56, so... Now he's not actually winning the lane. Or not in minion kills anyway. But he is doing a pretty decent job, and Brand is dead. He killed someone? Wow! Did not see that coming. I thought he was out of all the spells, but yeah, apparently not. Come on, get the Tryndamere! So trading a 1-for-1 like that, that is good if you're in a 2 versus 1 situation. And come on! Come on! Oh no, they're not going to catch up. Not even a little. The grab not hitting, and yeah, they ran into a 2 versus 2 situation, but they were very low. And the enemies were not very low. The enemies had everything up. And yeah, now they gave 2 kills to Ahri. which makes it a whole lot more difficult for Brand to actually do anything. And what is this guy building? Level 3 boots, no support items at all, and going for the catalyst, and has an amplifying tome. Probably started off with an amplifying tome. The way it's positioned, well, normally you would expect something else in the first slot, and most people don't change their items except for like health potions and wards, those kind of things. So things that you can actually activate. And this guy is dead. Yeah, there we go. Thought he would be dead before that, but that was pretty obvious that Tristana needed to back off there. And no, they're not going for Baron, man. They are going for the top lane. They're going to sneak up on these two and just get the kill on them. So Brand just relaxing, being in his lane and standing up to the turret, and as you can see he has by far the most minions here. 69 versus 114, so he won this lane by so much that it is an incredible victory for him. Of course Ahri has 3 kills now as well. She was at 1 kill, but yeah, they gave 2 kills to her when they came in to get the Tryndamere. So no ultimate coming out from Soraka. I don't think it would have done any good because, well, he died over here and there's no way for him to get out with that 100 extra HP or 200 extra HP. So I think it's still good. Let's see what happens here. Come on, Brand, react. No? Okay. Or don't react. So Soraka, yeah, she now has the catalyst. And she did change around her items, so she might have started off with something else, but I don't know why you would change your items like that. Guess nothing better to do. Anyway, yeah, we normally don't see health potions in the 6th spot either, because the 6 is so hard to reach from, well, assuming that you have fingers on QWE, which most people do. So Akali gets the kill on Nocturne and he finally dies. I think that's his first death here. Yeah, he's 4-1. He has been playing a great game. And the turret finally goes down. That was of course because he got killed by Nocturne earlier. And getting all of the minions. And Akali actually taking a tower shot for that. So that was a good trade. And dude, we can see you. And Akali going to run out just like she should. That was pretty nicely done. And she is still going to recall in range of the enemies. So yeah, they're just lucky, or she's just lucky that the enemies weren't paying attention, because Ezreal could have sniped her, Ahri could have sniped her, and Gragas could have sniped her. But yeah, well, if they don't pay attention, then it's not going to happen. And come on, yeah, this is exactly what would happen at level 7 if she tower dives you. Because yeah, then she can do some damage, but it's not going to kill anyone. And especially if you have the stun up, having the stun up is so important. Never use that to farm. You can use the Pillar of Flame to farm all you want, or the Conflagration. That's okay, but you need one of these 2 spells plus the stun to make sure that you can actually land that. Because if someone dives you or goes aggressive on you, you need that stun. No, just kill him already. Oh man, and now he's all alone. But this guy does a lot of damage. 2 hits and that took away like 1/3 of his health. Yeah, going for the lucky build here with the Cloak of Agility. Oh, come on. Yes, nicely done. So, that was good. Now all we need to kill is this guy. So Brand, in the meantime, has gone home. He has gone for that Hextech revolver himself and is now building the Death Cap. So yeah, once again, Hextech revolver. Yeah, it's not the strongest on Brand. It can do very well, but yeah, you mostly build the Will of the Ancients if you have multiple spellcasters on your team. So if you have, I don't know, Cannon top lane and Brand mid lane, then the both of you build Will of the Ancients. It gives you, it gives the both of you this the AP and the spell vamp, and then it's very good. But building just the one on Brand, yeah, not so much. Brand doesn't really have sustained damage. He has more of a burst potential, and someone like Ryze has, well, Ryze is maybe a bad example, but I guess I will use this as an example. He has all kinds of low cooldown spells, and because of that he has sustained damage, and that means that he can heal up quite a lot, because every time he uses an ability he gains a little bit of health. And if you, well, let's take Annie or LeBlanc as the counter example. Not so much Brand. Brand has some low cooldown spells as well. Well, in fact, one of his spells is very low cooldown. But if we use Annie as an example, Annie normally goes in with 3 spells. So she lands the stun then with the bear normally, and then casts her other 2 spells, and then she has to wait for 3 seconds until she has her next spell. But, well, during that first part she doesn't get damaged because she lands a stun with her first spell. That's a pretty long range, and yeah, after that she casts 2 spells. So even though she may have spell vamp, it doesn't really do anything because she hasn't been damaged yet. So the life gain is 0. And then once she starts taking damage, she can cast a spell like every 3 seconds, but that's no good. What the fuck was this guy doing? A nice attempt there by Ezreal, and Ezreal actually landing a kill because nobody backed off. And yeah, Brand then landing a kill because nobody backed off, but hey, Mr. Aloof, what are you doing there? Oh man. Yeah, this guy could get sniped so easily. Anyway, it doesn't seem that that anyone is interested in getting this kill. Oh, I think that was a flash coming out from her. That was highly unnecessary. He could not see her. So getting there 0.2 of seconds earlier is not a big deal. And no, she's dead. I think she got that.
An ally has been slain.
I think she got the fact that she needed to back off. But it's very good of Soraka to just say that to her, so just in case she didn't notice the Nocturne coming in on her, that yeah, that she needed to back off. That was pretty nice to mention. Oh, come on, get him! Get him, he's almost dead. Nope, nope, they're not going to get him. They are going to get the Ahri, however, because Ahri will need to use her ultimate. Oh, she actually got away pretty far there. And nope, nothing is going to happen. And don't use that jump like that. Yeah, there you go. That was why I followed her. I expected the Azrael to use his ultimate, and that's why you don't use your rocket jump like that. You use your rocket jump to see where the ultimate is coming in, and then jump 90 degrees away from it. So if it comes in like this, you jump to that side. That way you have the highest chance of actually getting away. And yeah, this was no good. Of course, you can also just not jump to or run to the most obvious location. If she ran over here, she wouldn't have gotten killed, or just crossed the lane to this side, or whatever. Or just ran in here. There's no way that, unless he could see her, there's no way that he would guess that she went there. These are of course examples. I know that in this case you definitely didn't want to run in there or in the side lane, and I know she got killed over here somewhere, so she can run in here. But still, the rocket jump would have definitely worked, because the ultimate is not wide enough to cover the entire lane. So if you just jump to either left or right, you will always be safe. Well, depending on where the ultimate is shot, of course. Anyhow, we are 8-3, and that is all that matters. We have 171 minions, which is about 50 more than the next guy. And the next guy has 126 here. So, yeah, you can see how far ahead that is. And 50 minions, or 45 as it is currently, is 3 kills. So 3 kills ahead, on top of those 8. So he has 11 kills when Tryndamere has 4. That's how you can compare them. So he is completely ahead there, and he should have plenty of damage to deal with just about anything. But it's not all about the damage. Of course, Tryndamere has a lot more sustained damage, and therefore the lifesteal on him, I don't know if he has lifesteal already, a little bit, but the lifesteal on him is going to be way more effective than the spell vamp on Brand, because that is the way it goes. Oh, by the way, this game was requested. I don't know if I mentioned that. I was planning to mention it, but I don't know if I mentioned it. Yeah, someone requested a Brand game, and since I really don't have any reason not to choose a Brand game, yeah, I just did that. So if you have requests or something like that, send me a message, post a comment, I don't know. Do something, and yeah, if I have a game with the requested champion, then I will definitely do that. Unless the champion has been in... Oh, come on, get him! Get this guy! This guy is dead! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he got it? Wow, he got it with his innate ability. Wow. Anyhow, oh no! Should have flashed over. But yeah, they're still going to grab the kill, so it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, if the champion has already been on my channel like 3 times in the last week, then or in the last 2 weeks, then obviously I'm going to wait a little bit before I cast another one. So, for example, I got I think last week or the week before that, I got a request to do more junglers, but I did like 5 junglers in the week before that, so I didn't really think that was a serious request. I mean, first of all, just look on my channel, and then if there's nothing on there, yeah, then you can request it. Not just see this Brand game and then say, oh man, doing a Kali game, because you see an Akali in this game. And yeah, In this case, Akali would be a good request because I haven't done her in quite a while. But yeah, you get the point, I'm assuming. Just look on my channel, see when the last Akali game was, and if it's, well, if it's in the last like 20-30 games, then don't request it. Because I get a lot of requests, sure, but most of them are kind of, yeah, bullshit requests, let's call them that. But yeah, you guys pay way more attention to which champions I haven't done in a while than I do, because I see all of these champions. So I see Brand, I see Akali, I see Blitzcrank. So in my head, well, if I look back at this game next week, I will say, well, yeah, I did an Akali game, right? Because there was an Akali in one of my games. And of course, I didn't comment at all on her play. We didn't see her play in the early game. We didn't see anything of her play just because she ran alongside this Brand in the late game. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. So, if you would like to see one of these champions that are in these games, just tell me. I mean, you guys pay way more attention. You guys know what you want to see. I don't know what you want to see, so I just do a little bit of everything. And Brand is coming in from the side and going to grab this kill. Come on! No! Don't let them steal your kills, man. And Akali is at 6 kills, so yeah, he's still ahead. There we go. So yeah, going from 3-3 to 11-3 here. That is pretty impressive. And Akali is going to land this one. Oh no, it's Undying Rage time. Come on, just E him. Just E him next time. Steal those kills, man. Now, as Brand, it is pretty good to steal the kills. It's also good to give them to Akali, as long as these other two noob lords don't get them. Because, yeah, the Soraka with kills doesn't do anything, and Soraka, who's been building this kind of crap with her gold, doesn't really deserve gold in the first place. Same goes for this Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank, who starts off Tear of the Goddess into Frozen Heart with level 3 boots. Yeah, he doesn't deserve anything either. So, at least it's not level 5 boots. I like level 3 boots more than the level 5 boots because you can actually get away with them. So you can run out of situations wearing the level 3 boots, where the level 5 boots just turn into level 2 boots. Wow, that didn't make sense for someone who doesn't know what I'm talking about. But it's all good. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you get hit, then the level 5 boots, they turn into level 2 boots. I don't know if it's when you get hit. I still don't know. The tooltip on it is too, well, vague on that. It just says when you're out of combat. And it doesn't say what out of combat is. And it's not like they didn't have plenty of room on that. Let's see, movement. Level 5 boots. When out of combat for 5 seconds. And then it says does not stack with other boots, which is kind of obvious from the fact that you already called it a unique passive, because, well, that's a keyword that means everything. And anyway, so you could have used all of that extra space on the bottom there to explain what out of combat is. So whether it's you are getting hit or, well, you're getting hit by champions, monsters, minions. You do the hitting yourself, so you attack a minion, you attack anything, you attack a champion. What the hell? What is it? If you get slow, does it still apply level 5 boots, or does it apply level 3 boots? Sorry, level 2 boots. It is just too vague for me, and I know that once you know what it says or what it means, then it's descriptive enough, but I don't know what it says. I don't know what it means. So there's no way for me to know what it says until I actually go and find it out. And I don't want to do that. It's so much work. And I have to make a character and build level 5 boots on them, and then attack a champion and see what happens. get attacked by a champion, see what happens. Attack a minion, attack a monster. Those kind of things. Really don't want to do that. It's kind of funny how we recently saw a high ELO game, high ELO replay from I don't know who. But anyway, someone was playing Blitzcrank there, and they had level 1 boots up until like 40 minutes into the game. Because with the movement speed boost you get from that ability you have, you you just don't need anything else. You just need the level 1 boots. And he had level 1 boots until 40 minutes in, making sure that he just didn't overextend too much, and yeah, all in all, just staying safe because of his positioning and his movement speed boost on one of his skills. And we are, yeah, he just recalled. I don't know what he was doing there, but we are going to lose a turret here. And oh yeah, that was a badly positioned Pillar of Flame. Nobody was even in range of that. But yeah, the inhibitor was never going to be defended by just Brand and Akali. And yeah, just make sure that you indeed pick up the minions as quickly as possible and get this guy. Oh, Akali got him. Okay, that's good. That's good. No, don't go for him. Go for the Gragas. Akali just going for this anyway, and it's going to get killed. No. How do you even miss that, Blitzcrank? Oh, he's such a cranky Blitz. No, run around the back, yes. Brand gets it. Yeah, there's no way he can get out. Come on, you can do this. Brand? Brand? Dude! Where were you? Why did you run? No, 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 no! Finally! Wow, finally Blitzcrank hits something, and yeah, of course Akali comes in. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice yet, they did do Baron. Yeah, I know it's kind of late to mention that, because 3 of them already died with the Baron buff on. So, yeah, I suppose you should have seen it already. Blitzcrank running in at no health at all into 2 enemy champions because he thought that he was invincible or something like that. Yeah man, I'm metal, I won't melt. Nice brands. Dude, you did the stupid thing there. Yes, it is a nice brand at 12 and 3. He's the only one that has decent items. And okay, Kali has decent items. I like the Rage Blade. I like the Hextech Revolver, although the Hextech Revolver should have been upgraded a long time ago to the Hextech Gunblade, which is way better. But yeah, well, whatever. Let's see, yeah, it is the Gunblade, right? Yeah, it is the Gunblade. That's what it's called. Before I say something and it makes no sense, which happens about 4 times every commentary. And mostly because I'm starting a game and I'm saying something that I didn't intend to say and try to finish the sentence anyway. No, the Day 9 had a word for it, but I forgot it. But he mentions this all the time because he has that as well. And I think every commentator has that. It's very common. You try to just talk about things and then all of a sudden you say the wrong words for some reason. Oh man. Getting a little bit lucky with that one. But yeah, you had to hit something at some point, right? Yeah, you just talk about something. Yeah, you all of a sudden, instead of saying red team, you say blue team, for example. So you have to change your sentence to actually match what you were saying with what you were trying to say. And come on, Akali! Come on, do something! And yeah, for example, he gets a kill. I have that a lot, and then he gets a kill, and it's not a kill, it's a turret. He just took down a turret. But then I make it, he gets a kill on a turret, and I don't know if anyone noticed that before, but now you're going to notice that I make that mistake a lot. Or he gets a kill on the dragon, or something like that, because getting a kill is such a common phrase that I use that a lot for when people just do something. Gets a kill on the minions. Yeah, that's just something that happens, and it just comes out and you try to go with it. And that's the way commentating works. And that's what made me a very bad commentator in the beginning, because I tried to correct my own sentences all the time. And then I just decided to go with it. Just go with whatever I was saying instead of what I was thinking. And it takes a while for you to adjust to that, because in normal conversation you would think first and then say something. But yeah, you have no time to think about things here. It's just, you just talk about things, and if it comes out wrong, you just completely change gears and just say something else. Just come back to your point in a moment. Now that's the way it works. And yeah, by the way, this is not a very interesting part of the game for us. It is a very interesting part of the game for them, of course, as they are trying to hold on to their base. They're trying to get these two inhibitors back up, and it'll take a while, but it will happen eventually. And let's just hope that the enemy does come in at some point, makes a mistake, and they win, because they are 2 kills ahead still. And well, Brand of course is super fat, so as long as he doesn't die, they should have enough damage. He hasn't died in quite a while. It's now 14 and 3. He was 3 and 3 at some point, so he died at 3 and 3. And yeah, so he took 11 kills in a row. He has by far the most minions. He has, well, the Tryndamere fell behind on his teammates, but he has 70 more minions, 75 more minions than his closest opponent. And yeah, that's also the closest guy in the game. And they got another Baron, and of course, yeah, this team, it wasn't really ready to defend Baron at all. They're going to destroy another inhibitor, and now all 3 of them, yeah, all 3 of them are down. So the only thing left are the Nexus turrets. Yeah, so they're going to have to engage here, the enemy team that is, and yeah, I don't think that this team can hold it off, to be honest, because they have been doing very poorly, well, all except for Brand, but Brand has 14 kills out of 30, so I think Akali has the rest of them. So, well, not all of them, of course, because she didn't have more kills than Brand, at least for most of the game. Oh yeah, and Brand gets killed because he was a little bit too far forward, got hit by the charm, and now we have a problem, because unless they can make this damage that he did work for them, but they cannot. Oh, the enemy team just backs off. So if they back off for the next 50 seconds, then we're still okay. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit because Brand is dead, and I hate the black and white. I truly hate it. That's why I like the spectator mode so much. Well, the main thing is the rewinds. That's really my favorite part of it. And then the second is that I can follow all the lanes, so everyone has these. Everyone has health bars, and I can follow every lane if I want to. And the third thing, oh man, yeah, that Soraka is so useless. But the third thing is that I am not dependent on these black and white screens, because I really hate those. And come on, Brand! Yes, he gets another kill. Well, not him, but you get the point. He did most of the damage. No, Brand, get out of there! Yes, 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 he does stay alive. Yeah, he's not going to defend his Nexus.
Ally has been
Not
slain.
even close. Yep, there we go. Losing the game. That is unfortunate, but playing very, very well. And yeah, that's just the way it works sometimes. Sometimes you can try all you want, but you are still dependent on your teammates. And yeah, you will just have to live with it. Anyway, a very good game by Brandt. Making very little mistakes. The only real mistake I saw was in the beginning, at level 6, when he got killed by Ahri. He could have prevented that. But for the rest, yeah, he overextended a couple of times, sure, but that is not a big deal. I mean, that can happen to anyone. That happens to the pro gamers too. It is not what defines your play. What defines your play is how you get it together. So where you position yourself in team fights and in fights in general, and that was all good. So very nicely played, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.